Thanks, Joel. It's follow up with Aura because, as you mentioned, this ecosystem, that's really what it is. And it starts with building the case, and then we're that next line of defense of putting it into the case management system and then enrolling it into FaceFirst. Let me see if this slide's not moving. I think maybe if somebody can move the slides for me, it's not triggering on my end. Awesome, thank you. So there's really three key elements to what we do. Number one, it's face matching, designed specifically for retail loss prevention and your applications. And it is about life safety, loss prevention, and then the investigative power. The investigative tools and features in our system allow you that once you identify a crime or once a case is reported from the store, you can search back across all of your locations, hundreds of stores, months of video in a matter of seconds, and we're going to tell you the activity with precision. So we're allowing you to do what would take humans months in a matter of seconds, and I'll share a little more on how that works in a minute. And then the last piece of the puzzle is really the robust data and dashboards, and we deliver those on ROI, life safety, accuracy, in-store reporting. So really a robust, rich data set that tells you what's happening with precision and taking the guesswork out of it and relying on in-store reporting, which we know they struggle with how many people come into retail stores on a daily basis. Can you move to the next slide for me? Thanks, Blake. So the simple solution is really you enroll an offender into your database. All of our clients have private databases. They're not shared databases. So this is where an Aura can come in, and once they're in your database, they can help connect those dots. All of our data is anonymous and encrypted. We have no PII in that enrollment, and putting someone in our system takes under 30 seconds to enroll them. There's minimum criteria fields in that enrollment that help establish probable cause, the reason that they're in the system. And then we have a one-click tool that allows you to look back. So once an offender has been identified, you can put their face in and run a search. And in a matter of seconds, across hundreds of locations, thousands of locations, if you've got a global footprint, we can tell you where, when, and how many times that individual has been in the store. So now you're taking that guesswork out. You can use those timestamps to build credible cases and really help drive case value. We believe that relying on human recognition alone isn't effective or efficient, especially in a retail world with the amount of traffic that we have. And so we are sending you those real-time match events via mobile app, text, email, or the web platform, and really trying to narrow the scope, but it's still human decision-making that is confirming, validating, and understanding what happened. Next slide. And so really this is just a brief overview of what it looks like. Somebody walks in, again, they must be in your database. We send that real-time notification, a receiver receives it, validates it, and it comes with an index score, with a 5-second playback video. So now you're getting multiple angles and expressions to validate that that's the person. And then the client provided action. It can be provide customer service to deter them, observe, or do not approach. This is a known violent offender to try to mitigate risk. Next slide. This is the investigative power that I was talking about. And this is really the unprecedented, precise data of you've identified somebody. Now let's look back. Where, when, how many times have they been? And this is helping our customers build ORC rings in a matter of minutes, hours, connecting the dots, tying accomplices together, and then putting that into their case management for robust cases. So all the events that have been missed, and it's helping them understand in-store reporting accuracy as well. Next slide. And these are just two real world examples. I can sit here and tell you what the technology does. I prefer to show you. $225,000 fraud case. This is just 3 weeks ago. Victim falls, witness calls, authorities and says, we need 911. They help her, they take that image and they run a search, and they determine that the spiller, the faller victim, and the witness had been in 10 different stores 15 different times in the 2 weeks previously, looking for the right floor, the right CCTV. So this was a fraud case that was identified and then dismissed and reported. So you just think of the power of how it can be used beyond just loss prevention. Next slide. And then this is just another example of life safety. This individual came in masked. We were able to run a search and find him unmasked. He came back and committed armed robbery. And in this case, they were able to arrest him on that second robbery. And you see the power of unmasking an individual. And then last, I'll leave it here and open to questions, but really simple solution. We are a software platform. Oh, can you go to the next slide? We're a software on-premise platform, and so minimum hardware specs. We use 1080p cameras. We do want the right pinch point at the front door of those cameras. There is an edge device in the store, whether physical or virtual. And really our software is designed with data governance and privacy in mind. And that's one of the things that I think sets us apart is some of the features that we've built into the software, the training, the partnership with our customers to support that journey.